Can I freeze milk kefir? That's a pretty good question, and the short answer is yes, you can, but there are a few things to be aware of before you do. Milk kefir grains are pretty hardy. They are hard to kill. As long as they have milk to feed off of, and the milk is changed periodically, milk kefir grains will continue to survive, if not thrive. So for example, we recently went on a trip for a couple of months. My wife simply covered the milk kefir grains with milk, stuck them in the freezer, and we went along our merry way. A few months later, we have these frozen grains that we now put into the fridge, periodically drain, and we add fresh milk to. Within a few weeks, the grains are producing milk kefir like they used to, no problem. However, just because it's possible doesn't mean it's always a good idea. Plenty of people online have had the experience of freezing milk kefir only to later realize that the grains are very hard to revive afterward. So there is a certain amount of risk. Just because someone has done it in the past doesn't mean those grains will consistently, or your grains will consistently freeze and be revived. Of course, there are times when you might have a very good reason to freeze your milk kefir grains. When you're going on a trip, for example, that's why we did it. But you have to understand that there is a risk involved, and occasionally the grains will not revive properly, will take a very long time to revive, or simply may not survive the freezing process. It does happen. So if you have no other option, go ahead and freeze those grains. But be aware that in the end, you may have to buy new milk kefir grains to replace those that you froze and were unable to revive or revive fully.